Welcome to Everyday Life. Thank you for joining our podcast, Conversations Over Coffee. My name is Jen.
And I'm Dagda.
And we're going to hit you with the explicit content warning right off the bat. This podcast does include adult situations and adult language from time to time.
I'm an angel. I never fucking cuss.
Okay. Anyways, you ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go. Were we on mic or off mic when we were talking about Night's Bane?
I think we were on mic when we were talking about Nightbane.
And talking about I wanted to read through it and stuff?
No, actually, yeah, that part we were off mic for that. Yeah,
So
the other day we were on mic talking about it. Today we were off. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it goes back to that idea of having a game that we can record and stuff. And I haven't. So I texted Bogey the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was so funny because he was working on his car. I didn't know. It was just like, whatever. I sent him a text. He answered it. I sent him another text and he didn't answer it. And it was just like later, I'm just like, hey, just blah, 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 blah. And he was just like, the reason I didn't answer is because this. I'm like, dude, it's literally, read the text. It's literally like, no big deal because I had something I had to go do. And I was just like, hey, to finish up what I was trying to talk about. Not a big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was so funny because he's like, yes, I'm going to come over there. Because his redacted is out of town for a couple weeks. So when I see him, I will be on him about the recording stuff of it. So, I mean, I cannot wait to slaughter him on trains. Here's the thing. I've been practicing playing trains a couple times a week on a higher level, and it's kicking my ass, and it's pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah.
I literally... I played 8 games in a row Tuesday morning because the new season started. So, you want to rank up. If you're a gamer, you want to rank up. 8 fucking games. I won 2 of them. And I even got the Globetrotter achievement for having the longest fucking train set. Motherfucker.
That reminds me of back in the day, I used to play fucking the original Battleground.
Battlefield?
Yeah, Battlefield.
Okay.
And because we would go down to this game store and they had a LAN area. Uh-huh. And so you'd pay like $5 or whatever and you could play it for a couple hours or whatever.
Right.
And so it was set up for a LAN party.
Yeah.
Basically, because it was before the internet connections were decent enough for a business to be.
Back when it was just dial up. Oh.
Well, it was actually, yeah, it was still mostly dial-up at that point because it's like early 2000s. And anyway, we'd play Battlefield and we'd mess with the settings, like increase the difficulty, decrease the difficulty or whatever, especially when we weren't playing as a group against another group. Instead, it was like 2 of us playing against the bots. And fucking one time we cranked up the settings pretty high and these fucking Nazis with fucking rocket launchers were headshotting us from fucking 500 yards.
Oh my God.
It's like, what the fuck? Where the fuck was that motherfucker even at? Oh, he's over there in that tree. That's fucking all the way on the other side of the goddamn map. Yep, he's fucking headshotting you with the fucking rocket launcher. Anyway.
See, the thing is about so when I play a lot of video games by myself, because I go through these spurts of wanting to play Mahjong and Redacted and Zombies and this. So I go through these different like spurts and stuff about it. And I'm telling you. It
comes in spurts. Anyway.
It comes and it goes. Thank you very much.
They come and they go.
Thank you very much. Oh, yeah.
It's a lifestyle. That'd be hilarious if he actually listened.
I want to tell you, let me tell you, Mr. T, if you listen.
Mr. Teacup.
I
know. Anyway.
What I was going to say is I always thoroughly enjoyed the excitement he got off of anything that was teacup saucer size.
Yeah.
That was just the amount of joy that man had.
Yeah.
With teacup saucer size.
The look on his face when he was talking about it. Yeah, he was like
it was like,
excited. Yeah.
Do you know how many times in my head I would see that far away, happy, joyous look? And I'd think the never ending story. Oh, oh yeah. It's a lifestyle. I asked him one time, I said, you always say I was like, do you realize you say it every time that it's a lifestyle? And he's like, oh yeah, because it's a lifestyle. I remember looking at him and saying, I love you so much. But the sad downfall of it is he was at the beginning stages of, because of the brain injuries, he was at the beginning stages of, I believe, Parkinson's and potentially Alzheimer's. I never saw him after he said he needed to go see the doctor and find out what was going on, because he was getting the shakes and he was having trouble and he was feeling paranoid. So I never saw him after that. We never saw him in the shop after that.
Yeah, I saw him a couple times when I was out with Chuck going to the bank.
Yeah, but you didn't talk to him.
No, I was sitting in the van and he was going into the bank and I didn't want to mess with him. I didn't like the nature
privacy.
of our
Privacy.
job previously. Yeah, I wouldn't.
I always feel like they need their privacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, if you happen to listen to this, sir, and everything is okay now, just trust me, you made a lot of people smile.
Yes.
You make us smile all the time, and we have a remembrance for you because we make sure that people know, oh yeah,
it's a lifestyle.
Amen. Anyways, what was I saying before we started talking about tea? Fuck a word. Oh, anyways, so I'm in here Tuesday, right? And I'm playing these games, and this is how I get, because I play games a lot by myself, and it's because of our work schedule doing this.
Yeah.
And work schedule other people. I'm not going to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning and specifically try to log on and game zombies or trains or whatever else, because I know that if my sleep's been interrupted, I'm good for like an hour, and then I want my 15-minute nap and go fuck you, and I'll start crying if I don't get it. This morning, I was up at 3:48 this morning and did the dishes, got the laundry gathered, took my fucking shower. Or no, I didn't take my shower yet. Thought about taking a shower, came in here, started working on social media stuff. Next thing I know, it's fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:14 to be exact, because I was like, I need to lay down. I need my 15-minute nap. Well, guess what time an alarm goes off for me? 5:15.
Yeah.
So the alarm goes off. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't even know what the fuck I put on to like have background noise on the TV or whatever while I was trying to nap. I don't know. Because I was trying to watch more Fear the Walking Dead. And I'm like, you motherfuckers have just screwed the pooch on this. The whole last season has been just the end of season 7. And so far into season 8, it's just fucking trash. It's just fucking garbage. And let me tell you why. Basura. Because I watched the entire Walking Dead series. I watched the entire The Ones Who Lived. And I've seen part of Daryl Dixon. And at no point in any of these other shows do they ever mention this big disaster that happens in Fear the Walking Dead. And at one point it has an overlapping timeline.
Okay.
So anyways, so I'm in here playing trains, and I'm so tired when I'm playing. And I think I'm on like around the 3rd or 4th round, and it's win, loss. And I'm playing, and they have different characters, right? And the one character I go up against, I'm like, oh, Ophelia, I'm going to smash your ass, girl. I got you. Lose. Fuck. Do you want a rematch? Fuck yeah, Ophelia, I'm taking you down now. Ophelia is not the character I end up getting. I end up getting Otis, and I'm like, oh, I'm taking you down, Otis. And I went Ophelia, Otis, Ophelia, something. Lost them all. And then it dawned on me after the fact. I'm like, motherfucker, Ophelia and Otis are married. Those bitches were tag teaming me, and I didn't even know it. Fucking no, didn't give me no reach around nothing. Didn't even spit on it. I just got, I got ganked hard. Like I didn't just lose by 2 points. There was a couple of them where I only lost by like 8 points. There was one, I'm like going, yeah, I've got 9 connections, right? I had 9 fucking locations. And then I was just like, oh, well, that should matter. I mean, I see the train card deficit difference. I see it. And it's like 14 points. Yeah, she ended up kicking my ass by like 62 points. Do you know how hard that is to do when you have 9 fucking locations?
I have no idea.
It's pretty fucking hard. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. So yeah, I talk trash to my games when I'm playing. Fuck you, Ophelia. I'll fuck you up. Oh yeah, send your husband in to finish your fucking job. Whatever. Blah.
I fucking I play Total Warhammer, right?
Right.
Total Warhammer. And that game is fucking very intricate, I guess you would say.
Right.
It's very involved.
Right.
There's all kinds of shit going on. You got to manage the buildings in each of your fucking settlements, and then you got to go around and they give you special missions, which no thank you, which give you all kinds of bonuses or whatever, and a bunch of them are traps.
Okay.
Like some of these special missions are traps. Like it's just there to fuck you. And if you do
step right up, don't be shy.
yeah, and if you do it and you succeed, it puts you like, it'll be like, okay, go do this mission over here, collect this bauble or whatever, and you'll march your army all the fucking way over there to do this thing, and then inevitably you get invaded by some big force from the opposite side of the fucking map,
Right.
and so now your army is way the fuck out of position to defend your shit.
Right.
And it's like, I won. I got 500 gold for completing this mission. But because I completed the mission, my army's completely out of fucking place. Now this other army's going to come through and just crush all my fucking settlements by the time I get back over there. So basically, it has a bunch of missions that are just designed to fuck you as a player.
Yeah, you know, reminds me of that game I can't fucking stand. I saved the king, go fuck yourself.
Oblivion was a great game.
No.
I kind of want to fucking play the remastered version of it, but I also kind of like, I played the shit out of that game originally, and I played like all the expansions, and so I don't know if I want to go back and replay the exact same game again. I mean, there are some games that I played a bunch of times,
Right.
like the original Dawn of War games.
Okay.
Well, the original Dawn of War game and the expansions for it. But Dawn of War 2, I didn't really like so much. Dawn of War 3, I never finished it. Dawn of War 4, I think they are coming out with the Dawn of War 4. I don't know if I'll even buy it because the style of game has changed into something that I'm not super keen on.
Right.
Because they're all supposed to be real-time strategy games, but only the first one really was a real-time strategy game. The later ones became more like a squad tactics kind of game.
Right.
And so I'm not as much of a fan of that style as the original. And so like Warcraft, not World of Warcraft, but the original Warcraft game.
Right.
And StarCraft, and I'm trying to think of another one that was basically the same thing, but those style of games, I really like those, but that's not what Dawn of War has become. And so I fucking played the original Dawn of War and all of its expansions. Like last year, I went through and I fucking played that game as every one of the fucking, every one of the groups that you could play.
Right.
Every faction, and played it through each one of the fucking expansions all the way through. And then, yeah, and it had been several years since I had played any of it. But yeah, I went through and fucking played every fucking one back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
I don't think I even completed Dawn of War 2, let alone, I definitely didn't complete Dawn of War 3 as any fucking faction. And I don't think I even completed Dawn of War 2 as any faction.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fucking...
You know, video games has been around my family my entire life. My mother's a gamer. Mommy. Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Mommy.
Mommy's a gamer.
Nice.
Mommy plays on Switch and Switch 2. She's a Zelda aficionado.
Okay.
She
Nice.
plays the Zelda, and of course, she's addicted to Animal Life?
Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing, thank you.
Okay.
All the iterations of it. I go through phases with it. I have a lot of the Animal Crossing games, including on the original GameCube.
I've never played Animal Crossing.
It would probably annoy you because a lot of the citizens are ding dongs. But anyways, so yeah, I mean, my father had the original Atari system,
Okay.
PIKMAN, Pong, all that. So I've literally been gaming my whole life. So we started out on, I was introduced to the Commodore 64 when I was a teenager. It was my ex-husband's family had one. They're like, have you ever played the Oregon Trail? What the fuck's the Oregon Trail? And it was like, whoa. And it was like, it was when it had like, we've talked about this before. I don't know if it's been on mic or not, but they had the one that had the orange screen to it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know? So I always had to share with my siblings. And you have to think back to where like Pong was one of those ones where it was 2-player game, but like Pitfall, Kaboom, it was all single player.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to be involved in games where more than one person could play at a time. It's why I like campaigning for certain games. But I also like games, especially since the go fuck yourself Oblivion, you fucking cheating bastards. Ever since that incident, I'm also like, if I'm going to do a roleplay game, I want it to be open world where it's just like, here's what's true and factual. You can do these missions to aid you. Otherwise, it's all up to you what you do.
You should totally try Skyrim.
No. You're not going to fool me. I do not do the
Why
Elder
not?
Scrolls. No, thank you.
Why not?
Fuck you. That's Morrowind and all that shit is part of Oblivion Company. Fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of another game that is comparable to fucking Skyrim, as far as what all you can do.
Well, I mean, I played Two Worlds and I played Two Worlds 2 and all that.
I love Two Worlds, although I never fucking finished it.
Yeah.
It's because of the magic system. That's why I love those two games. The magic system is what I love. There's a lot of garbage in that game, like the fucking voice acting and stuff. Although I always like to laugh at oh, bandits. Meanwhile, it's a fucking wolf attacking you. Bandits. Oh, it's raining. And it's like, Jesus Christ.
Two Worlds 1 was way better than Two Worlds 2.
Yes. Although the graphics were way better on Two Worlds 2. But yeah, most of the things in there. I also like the crafting system.
Yeah.
Where you could basically, because you would get fucking 50 bajillion of the same fucking sword.
Yeah.
And so you could basically smash them together to make a better version of it.
Yeah.
I like that. I also liked like the crafting as far as like making alchemy. Making potions and shit. That was actually really cool. But the magic was where I really loved that game because of the way the magic worked. Like especially the second one, I would argue the magic was better in the second one, even though it was a little bit more limited. But the way it was like, okay, you have this card and that allows you to cast a spell, but then you can find the modifiers and attach them, and you could have up to 3 modifiers on a particular spell. I really liked that. It was really cool, very versatile. And talking about Skyrim, that magic system was a lot closer to the like Morrowind magic system, where it was like you could basically just experiment and create your own spells, and you could create crazy shit. Of course, it would be broken and unbalanced. So like by Oblivion, they had like really curtailed the way you do magic. And then Skyrim and later, it's much, much more curtailed. Yeah. Where it's okay, you can learn this spell. You can't create your own spells. Also, you can't fly and stuff like that. But yeah.
Well, the thing is, there's just a plethora of games out there. There is just a cacophony of, holy fuck, what is this? There's tons of it. And I remember like I said, when I was a kid, it was a lot of single player games that you would have. Dig Dug Kaboom, all that, right? And then
Donkey Kong. Super Mario.
Save Princess Peach. Oh wait, that's Mario or something.
Yeah, that's Mario. Sorry, your princess is another cat.
Which, here's the funny thing. I've never played Mario 1 or 2, but I played Super Mario Brothers 3. And I love turning into the raccoon and flying around.
Yeah.
And I love Duck Hunt. way back in the day. They had a competition where you got up the maximum points where you couldn't get any more, which was 999999999.
Okay.
And I fucking did it.
Okay.
It took, I'm not kidding when I say it took me 17 hours, but I did it. And then I took a picture of it. And by the time I got it developed, because I was super poor, by the time I got it developed 2 weeks later, somebody else already beat me to the punch at the game store. I'm like, no. But anyways, I like the campaigning now for the camaraderie. Like, I liked on Call of Duty, I liked that you could play with somebody or you could campaign by yourself. And you never really felt like you were by yourself because obviously the NPCs were there.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever. My favorite playthrough I ever did, and I want to say it was on Gears of War 2, was with Papa, Trigger, and Drifter. The four of us went and did a campaign together and beat the game.
Okay.
And then same thing for Halo. But my favorite playthrough, and you know, Papa wasn't really into that kind of thing. He just did it for an achievement. Because we had this smart ass named BJ in our game group. One thing you don't do is challenge your elders. Because he was just like, oh, Jalen, I challenge you now to a gamer score competition. In the next 30 days, I'll get 5,000 gamer points before you do. He lost. And you know how hard it was back in the day to get 5,000 gamer points? Because typically it was 1,000 gamer points to get all the achievements on a game. I will not say that I made wise decisions on how I got there, but I think it was money well spent.
Wow.
I think it was money well spent. Because not only did I surpass him and beat him on that $5,000 in the 2 weeks, I ended up that month getting like 8,000 gamer points. But Xbox Arcade loved me. I got some free credits off of that shit. Yeah. I don't know. I love video games. I love the idea. I wish I would have liked Elder Scrolls, but I didn't. I can't handle those games where it's like you have to do this to go forward. Like, really, no, you didn't have to do that. Because as the protagonist of the game, if I'm successful and that king had to fucking die, then it should have been I get clunked out by one of the guards that are in cahoots and kill him after I'm clunked out. Don't be like, yeah, no. Like, if the person makes it through that mission successfully, then have a guard clunk you out and then you wake up and the king is dead. You know, it's not, don't fuck with me because I did my job right. I was so mad. The person who was actually had encouraged me to play the game because they loved it so much. I'm like, you're not going to believe this shit. Come watch us. And they're like, oh yeah, you got to let the king die. No, the mission said, get the king through the tunnel or cave or whatever and keep him alive. And I did that. Well, yeah, but the game's, no, this is the thing you do not get is the game told me to keep him fucking alive. And I did over and over and over. I was so mad.
I've heard her complain about this so many fucking times.
Over the last 15 years? Did I tell you that I bit my controller? I was so mad.
Wow.
When I traded in my Nintendo gaming system to get my Sega Genesis, the guy at the game store went, oh, learning to fly, I see. I'm like, what? When you were learning to fly, the raccoon make you mad, didn't it? I'm like, yeah, that's what I would do. I'd be so angry, I'd bite the controller. Look, when I got mad with my siblings when I was younger, I wasn't allowed to bite them. So I had to bite something. Yeah, so I was notorious for biting my controllers, but I paid for them, so it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And here's the hard thing with people giving me a video game recommend.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people will say, "Oh, you should really check this game out. It's pretty cool." Okay. And I've gone and I've went, "The fuck is this nonsense?" What? Or if somebody's giving me that really strong recommend going, "Oh, you're totally going to love this. You know, if you liked Gears of War, if you liked Call of Duty, if you liked any of this, oh, you're going to totally love this." And I went out and spent the money blindly.
Mm-hmm.
Never again. No. You want to buy me a video game and have me try it out? I'm all for it. Okay. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? I am not blindly going out to buy video games anymore. Thank God the last one I did on Steam only cost me like $3. Because it's just one of those things. I just like what I like. And it's like, I don't think any of my gamer friends that I haven't been able to game with for a while, obviously, because I stopped playing the Call of Duty stuff. But I don't think any of them would be surprised that I'm stuck on a video game that I love because it's about zombies. But then at the same time, I also want to go back and put in my original game disc and play Nacht du Untoten. I want to go back and play my original zombie game with the Call of Duty franchise.
Oh, the zombie, yeah,
because I loved running around Asylum and just, I loved it. And it was so campy. Some of it was so campy and I loved it. And, and I liked the one where they had, the zombie version had like special characters like Freddy and Buffy and George Romero. And I feel bad that I don't remember the other one. There was 4 special characters and it was great. It was so great because these zombies would come out of the water and they'd be like half frozen. But if you went in the water, you'd like really freeze and you'd get to zip line and do all kinds of stuff. So, I like what I like. And sometimes I can look at like the games I was showing you on my wish list you were like, wow, your wish list for Steam is like real short.
Yeah, it's like 3 games on there. I'm like, what the fuck is this
I
even?
put a 4th one on there, didn't I? Or is that the 3rd one I put on today? Yeah, 4th. That was a 4th or 5th because there's the World War Z. Mm-hmm. And then there was, I don't even want to say because people are just going to fucking pick on me, but fuck you. I just like my games that I like. And then Ranch Sim, I really want to play. And then the Night
Nightbane or Night Spawn. Called Night Spawn.
Yeah. So anyways, I don't know. I mean, but I'm also a weird nerd where I like Mahjong. And I think the game's like, what, 20 or 30 years old? I like playing fucking Bejeweled. Like, I'm going to dig this mine down deep. And I look at it and it's like, you've done 50 rows. And it's like, yay.
Yeah, I had one of those fucking Bejeweled clones on my PlayStation. And I played the crap out of that for a while. Especially like in between games.
Right.
Where I was playing something else and then I didn't have time or money to go buy a new one, so I just played that for a while.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing is I got a whole big pack and it came with like Zuma and Bejeweled 3 and it came with like 4 different games for like, I think I picked it up for like on a flash sale a couple of years ago for like $5 and that's like right up my alley for money. Mm-hmm. And
well, this was also when they were very first starting out with the fucking online content for the original PlayStation 3, so they started with that one.
Excuse me.
And like at first they had the fucking they had all kinds of stuff on there at first. Mm-hmm. Like they had these weekly video things that they would do. Or maybe it was monthly. And then they made it a monthly subscription thing because they were testing it out at first, right? And then they fucking made it so that it was a monthly subscription. You pay like $60 or something a month.
$60 a month? Are you sure you aren't thinking about a yearly subscription?
Nope. This was fucking early on. And they, like, the Wii had just come out. And so the Wii had something similar where they had, well, not the subscription thing, but they had they had little Sims, but it was your part. It was you. And then like you could add in the Wii, you could add yourself in there basically.
Yeah.
And then PlayStation added that where you could have a little sim of yourself.
Right.
And then like you'd get rewards and shit for playing games. You get outfits and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And so anyway, they had this pretty cool like update videos for PlayStation for like stuff that's coming out new, and they'd interview fucking game designers and stuff like that.
Right.
But around that point, I was like, okay, I can't afford fucking doing this all the time, especially I'm not using it 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And so I fucking stopped, and then I think it went away. Most of that stuff went away. I think that fucking, because they, like I said, they were basically trying to start their own TV channel, basically.
Right.
And yeah, it was fucking one of those little fucking games that, because they would give you free games every so often, like a little fucking
like an arcade game or a mini game or whatever.
Yeah. Back when they were basically just first figuring out how to do all that stuff and what people would actually like and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, video games are a very interesting thing because it's a different world that you live in during that video game, especially if it's a series you really like or follow. I have played enough video games that and I've played them enough times and played through them enough times that I know what I will or wouldn't play again. So I only have stuff. I may not have played some of it in years, but it's just like, oh yeah, there's going to come a day where everything's calm and copacetic and mellow, and then I'm going to be able to play this.
Yeah.
Now, I tried to do that with Minecraft recently, and the graphics just fucked with my head. And it was funny because Bogue was saying that it'd probably be better on the PC versus the Xbox, because I can watch the videos, and all the videos they're showing, almost all the videos, are stuff that they've recorded off of like the PC.
Okay.
Not off of like the Xbox or whatever. Most of it anyways. So that's something that him and I talked about, because he's got his whole world with mods and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, maybe. I don't really... I've never been one that liked modifiers, but I know there's lots of people out there, depending on their age bracket, they might prefer to play with modifiers. There are people in the game group that has played the 7 days with us before, and they're just like, why isn't this mod on? Why isn't that mod on? And it's like... I won't play certain games because I know some of the mods he uses, and I'm like, oh no, no, go play by yourself. I don't want to play that, because something as simple as the game of life should just be played, or Monopoly should just be played as it is. Doesn't need a ton of modifiers. If you want to add characters, that's different, but doesn't need a ton of modifiers. Yeah. But I will say two of my favorite, and I would say they're probably RPG, right? RPG games. Probably. How do I not like literally? I had the name. I went to say
one of the Baldur's Gate games.
Well, that too, but there's another one. There's a big one. They just put out a Diablo. Like literally, my mind went.
Yeah, the original Diablo.
Yeah, the original Diablo. Diablo 1, absolute best.
Yeah.
2 was pretty good, but Diablo 1 was the best. And here's the thing about it. I went to say this and this, and one of them being Diablo, and my brain went, that was absolute carnage. And I was like, what's the name of that game? My ex-husband and I used to play on PC. And I mean, obviously it was the only way to play it. Yeah. I think that's the whole reason why he ended up getting a PC, was just to play it.
Just to play Diablo.
Yeah. And then I discovered other things about the internet. Anyways, we're not going to talk about that.
The internet's for porn.
What?
The internet's for porn.
Maybe in the last 20 years, but not.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The very first thing that happens with any technology is people learn how to fucking make porn out of it.
Well, I do remember they made a video game for the PC, like Lounge Lizard Larry or something like that. Leisure Suit Larry.
I want to. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, probably the first one of those. There's a bunch of
let me remind you of something, because we're not going to talk about adult content right now, except for this. The first time I went into an adult content store, I was 21. Or was I 22 or 23? I was not 18.
Yep.
Now, I want to talk about it. Anyways. Yeah, it's just like my brain just went blank, but Diablo. And then, of course, one of my absolute favorite games, Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance 2.
Yeah.
I love that. I love being the rogue. I love being the bowmaster in that. It's fantastic. And I think that's one of the reasons why I think because I used to be, so the gaming systems, obviously, at my father's house was Atari. And I honestly
2600 from Atari.
7800, I think it was. Or
I just remember
6200.
that 2600 commercial.
Or maybe it's 20. I don't know. I don't know. I believe he actually still has that system. The original. So
I mean, the fucking crazy thing
Mhm.
is that if you go to GameStop now, not all of them, I don't think, but a lot of them have retro gaming systems.
Right.
And they're selling those old games for the same price as new games.
Yep.
It's like,
So what my father had told me about 2 years ago, he asked me, "Are you playing any new video games?" And it was like right after, because I was talking to my stepmom about, she's like, "You do anything exciting this week?" I was like, "Well, I got signed up and I started playing Steam and I'm really liking it better." And of course, my dad was eavesdropping because that's what he does. And he's just like, play any good games? I'm like, well, just a little bit of this. I got it very specifically because of this game, so I could play with this friend, because 7 Days to Die had absolutely zero updates and movements past 2016.
they're so full of shit. You needed the movement. Anyway, sorry.
You and your epic rap battles. I promise we will talk about epic rap battles after I do a review of it, which takes more than 5 minutes, jackass. Anywho's. And so my dad had told me 2 years ago, my dad goes, he's like, I still got my original Atari and all my games. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I was like, does it still work? And he's just like, yeah, it does. And I'm like, really? Why don't you have it set up in the house? So I don't waste time.
Oh my fucking God. Okay.
Anyways.
You got some serious business watching them fucking Bigfoot fucking shows.
Stop. We're not picking on him. He's got issues. But what was funny about it is he's like, yeah, so I don't waste time. But he'd said that he'd had it plugged in 5 years before and they all worked perfectly fine. He played every single one of the games. It all played fine. Now, here's the thing. Do I believe that? I don't know. I think it had been 10 years before because him and I talked about it when he first retired, when he was first forced into retirement.
Mm. Well then told.
When he first was retired, he said that he pulled it. He said that he plugged the game system in, but I don't see how that's possible because I'm pretty sure he had just moved into the house he was in right now or getting ready to move into it. But like, whatever, because then he also told me that he went and did schooling. Right. And I believe he had school classes to go do for like 2 years, like computer classes and everything. Cause for people who are wondering, it is very common. Once you hit 45, if you don't have these degrees and these certifications, it's very hard to find mainstream employment.
Yeah, anymore. Yeah.
Anymore. It is,
Unless you just want to be a greeter at fucking Walmart.
I wasn't even going to give them the,
anyway.
But anyways, so yeah, I don't know. Did he not? I don't know. Does he not? I don't know. What I do know is that, it would be cool if he did, just for like my stepmom to try out. But she plays her Pokemon Go on her phone all the time.
Okay.
She sent me a Pokemon the other day, and I'm like, "Oh, this is a cool looking one." She's like, "Yeah, I got it." Pokemon Go. I'm like, I can't play it on my phone. The files are too big for my phone. That's why I had to get rid of it because it was crashing everything else.
Also, with those older game systems, anything older than like the generation that was the PlayStation 3,
yeah,
you're going to have to get some sort of an adapter to fucking even attach it to your television.
Yeah. So, I mean, well, my dad didn't upgrade his TV until he moved. I'm sure that's not true. Last time I saw my dad playing that game system, he was still on tube TV.
Yeah, and he has a flat screen TV now.
He does now, and I don't know when he started getting flat. I don't know when he switched that over.
Okay.
I don't know. But anyways, So, yeah, I'm just a picky bitch when it comes to games. And a part of it, what I have discovered is I like the games where you can play it versatilely. You can either play it in a group setting like a campaign, or you can play it by yourself.
Yeah.
Because there are people, I'm not going to lie, there are people that I used to work with. They're like, oh yeah, I've got this game. I've never thought about playing with him. What if I came and played with your game group? We could play, and we don't have to work till 6 a.m. So if we play till 3, like, oh yeah, I don't have it set up to where I can play with you. And it's not because, especially the one individual I'm thinking of, it's not because he's not a nice person. It's because no. I don't feel like video gaming until 3 o'clock in the morning, knowing that I have to be at work at 6 the next morning.
What? You're an adult?
I'm a grown up.
I'm an adult.
Hey, when I
threw it on the ground.
Right. I had enough time where I had to get up by 3 in the morning, leave the house by 3:15 if I had to travel for the company, for the old company, for the other shop. Anyways, I don't remember, what were we talking about besides video games, before video games? Do you remember? Here's the problem with us when we have conversations is we'll end up circling back at some point, but then it's like, wait a minute, aren't we supposed to be having like, be like all grown up adults and be like having like grown up conversations? I can't even say it with a straight face. Grown up conversations.
This is an adult conversation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Oh yeah. Anyways, yeah, I really don't remember how this whole conversation started.
I mean, we never did get to a topic. So
we did. Well, we spent half our time at least speaking about video games.
Yeah.
So I would say video games. Oh, yeah. I don't see. It's so weird because do you have an absolute favorite video game of all time, and why?
Absolute. I mean,
only get to pick one, motherfucker. Don't sit here and go tell me the 12 reasons of why these 93 others should be your favorites, but pick one reason.
Oh, man. So probably just for the sheer amount of time that I spent playing it, it would have to be Dawn of War. Okay. Maybe. And
that is the game that you went through last year, and you played through every class, every faction, everything again, right?
Yeah, every faction. The original Dawn of War game and its expansions. Otherwise, it would have to be a fucking, because it would have to be a fucking either. It would have to be a Bethesda game. Otherwise, because it would have to be either Skyrim or fucking maybe Oblivion, or one of the Fallout games.
Okay. So now you're up to 9 favorites, because there's like fucking 6 in the Fallout series.
I mean, I've not played the 6th one because I kind of refuse. Although I do have it now, because I bought it for $5.
Yeah,
I refuse to pay more than that for that fucking game.
Yeah. So out of all of them, what is the one you think you would repeat to play if you were on a desert island,
and I could only play one,
and you could only drag one game with you? What do you think it would be? He hates these kind of questions.
It would probably be fucking Skyrim, because that's the one that I could do the most with. Yeah. The fucking Fallout, or the Fallout games are a bit more limited. They're less. The games are literally less area that you're playing in, and there's arguably fewer things that you can do in them.
Right.
Although at this point they're very much like the Skyrim games, or the fucking Elder Scrolls. But Skyrim is fucking huge. You can play totally different characters if you want. Whereas like the RTS games, although there's different factions, there isn't as broad of a way to play them. Sure. They're a lot more limited, because the games are better defined as far as what you can and cannot do. So yeah, it'd probably be Skyrim. Yeah. Fun fact.
If we all had to evacuate to a desert island, I'd let you take your whole collection. But it was just fun to watch you squirm for a minute. Like, it's like asking a kid at Baskin and Robbins, what scoop of ice cream do you want? It's seeing that whole, wait a minute, you're asking me to pick favorites,
Sophie's Choice.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. Skyrim's not for me. My partner would probably agree with you. He'd probably say Skyrim or something from the Fallout series. And all I would say to that is, Jesus Christ, please no, because when he gets angry, or he might actually nowadays, he might say Factorio.
Yeah. I mean, Starfield is up there too. I've not finished that one because I have a problem where I'll start a game and then if I can be like, okay, I'm getting annoyed with this particular aspect, so I'll go play something else for a while.
Yeah. But I think everybody does that. I think, especially if it's a game, if you haven't played through it before and it's a game that you like, but maybe not as much as your favorite, and something gets on your nerves, you're like, I need to take a break. And sometimes those breaks might last 6 months or whatever. And then you go back to it and you're like, the fuck was I even doing?
Or like a Souls-like style game. So like fucking Demon Souls, something along those lines. Because once again, it's one of those ones that you can fucking play in a myriad of different ways.
Right.
Although those ones are a lot more based on your actual skill as a player.
Right.
Than like Skyrim. I mean, there is skill as a player going on there, but it's far more required in the Souls-like games, even though, the whole thing is that you die and you get reborn and you fucking go back and do it again and again and again until you fucking finally beat the boss.
Right.
Whereas in the Skyrim games, yeah, you got your saves, but it's not, your death as a character isn't intrinsic in the fucking story.
Right.
It's effectively, you didn't die.
Yeah.
So let's pretend that you didn't die. Start over. You didn't die in the fucking Souls-like games. You fucking died. Get up and do it again.
Yeah. And that's one thing I liked about, that's one thing I loved and hated about like the Call of Duty 4, or technically it's Call of Duty 4, but it's labeled as Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Okay, yeah.
So it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4.
That was the one where it switched over from being basically like either World War II or Vietnam to being, okay, now we're doing...
It was the big switch between Xbox Live and Xbox 360.
Okay.
It went from Xbox to Xbox Live, as I don't even know what was before Call of Duty 4, but I think you're correct.
Yeah, most of the Call of Duty, the Battlefield, the Medal of Honor, all of those were World War II sims, basically, originally.
Right. Here's the funny thing. When I played PlayStation 2, I'd see those games, and I was just like, the graphics just look so horrible. I was like, ugh, I have no interest in that. So it was really funny that when I got on Xbox 360 and discovered Gears of War, and I was just like, oh my. But even as a group, you can only play it so much. And then Call of Duty came out, and one of our friends was just like, hey, let's try this until the next Gears of War comes out. And it was funny because what we all found is we all loved how we connected on Gears of War 1. We had such a good time. We enjoyed each other's company, all of that fun stuff. The one thing I didn't like was R.I.P. Bones, when he would decide to video redacted on the rare chance he would actually kill me, that jackass. And otherwise, but so Trigger's the one who kind of introduced us to Call of Duty. And it was just like, I have the nostalgia for Gears of War 1 and the entire Gears of War franchise, because some of the people I love the most in the world, like literally hold dear in my heart, even if I don't talk to them all the time and don't see them all the time or whatever. Like it's funny because that I'm like, how did I ever get through this particular time of my life with how different would it have been if I hadn't met these 3 or 4 different people specifically? I'm like, God, I'd have been a miserable fucking drunk. I mean, I was drunk half the time anyways, but I would have probably continued. I wouldn't have learned moderation as quickly as I did. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, but I loved that about the Call of Duty was like, if you failed it, that motherfucker would tell you, he's like, oh, you failed the mission. Soap would tell you failed the fucking mission in Call of Duty 4. And And it wasn't like he was like, oh, so sorry, try again. It was just like, oh, you're a failure, you failed the mission. He was just matter of fact, like, get up and do it again. And they have like this whole training thing too, that you have to beat in a certain amount of time. It's not only as an achievement, it's for you to move forward and progress through the game. And if you didn't hit those times, he told you that you were a punk ass.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that. You know, I liked Gears of War though, like when you failed, because they went checkpoint by checkpoint, which I really liked. But if you didn't, what sucked is there's a few spots through the campaign where it's a long time between checkpoints.
Yeah.
And what's really sucked is there was more than one time where I'm scrolling through doing my thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go kick Rom's ass. Yeah. I'm just killing it. Oh yeah, the checkpoint's right there. Dead. And that 2 hours it took you to get that fucking one checkpoint that you were literally 3 rolls away from hitting, like 3 like tumbling rolls.
Yeah.
3 tumbling rolls, 10 steps from, and you didn't see that fucking, what was it that got me? One of Rom's minions got me one time. He was like, and what's funny was I was just like, when I finally got back to that part again, I really slowed down because, you know, you're not going to give up. You're going to go back and try to succeed, right? And I remember slowing way down and I was just like, oh, you can barely see. Oh, that's how he got me, because as you're coming up, as I was getting closer and closer, so I'm like, wait, this is where I died before, and I'm another 3 hours in. It's now 1 o'clock in the morning and I have work at 5. Okay. And I'm watching it and I'm just like, oh, that's fucking snaky. You dirty birdies. It was over off in the shadows and you can barely see him move. And right before he gets you through the gullet or whatever, his eyes open and they shine. Oh, but you can make out, so you can get ready for that duck. But I think they intended for you to fail it every time, because I want to say there was like an achievement of making it through without dying. And it was like 0.1% of gamers did it.
Yeah.
And there was a reason for it. But, you know, I have that nostalgia for that. And, you know, it's funny when you get attached to video games and franchises, and like you know, they got their cut scenes that's like shit you're not going to play or whatever, or like when they'd start a new like Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, Judgment Day, whatever, and you know, they'd give you a little montage or cut scene or whatever, and you know you're crying because you're like, Dom, no. You're like, you know, it's something you're attached to, you know, the nostalgia's there when you're crying over a video game.
Yeah.
And you know, it's the best. My ex-husband, I was literally on the floor in my old living room. My ex-husband was there, and well, he was in bed. It's like 12:30 at night. I got work at 5 in the morning. And I want to say it was Gears of War 2, and it was coming out and it's going through the build-up story before you start playing. And I'm just like literally on the floor in front of my television. And I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God. And I start crying because I'm just like, oh my God, this is so crazy. Because a few of us gamer friends were going to play together, but Midwest and West Coast time are different things, right?
Yeah.
And so by time I was able to get my midnight release of the game, those motherfuckers had already played for 2 hours and were going to bed, so fuck them. And I remember I was sitting there, I was crying, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so crazy. And I remember looking at the time going, I haven't called out of work in like 3 years. Maybe I can call out for this. I don't know, because I'm already in the money because I got base pay plus commission. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm already in the money because I'm awesome. I have a Dagda moment. And I'm just watching this whole thing, and my ex-husband scared the shit out of me. He comes around the corner and goes, what the fuck are you sitting in the dark crying about? I'm like, you just ruined it. Because I looked away from the screen, so I missed something in that split second where I was like, I was mad. but that's the great part. Yeah, we're gonna just run long. It's how it is, and then we'll have to edit out probably that first half hour where we were just like, what the fuck are we talking about? Fuck, fine, we'll use it for something else. Anyways, I think that's what I love about video games, is it transports you to a whole new world. You get to be a whole different person, live in a whole new place, and then when you're like really mad, you can go fucking kill people. You cannot traditionally do that in real life, because that, generally speaking, garners jail time or redacted. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, Gears of War is definitely like right up there. Like, but if I was on a desert island and I could only get one day, it would that scared the shit out of me. Fuck. Anyways, it would definitely be 7 Days to Die Darkness Falls Edition. You can't play Darkness Falls Edition and then go back to vanilla 7 Days to Die and be satisfied. Because it's just like, why are you running like you've got concrete shoes on? Oh my God, why can't we make apple pie? Why can't I make orange tea? Where's my orange slices to throw in my pocket to have something to eat? Why? You get mad, and the whole control system's different. So it's just like, I got really angry when they were like, we've revamped the whole 7 Days to Die. This is our alpha release. They changed the perks, they changed how the perk works, they changed how your stat system works, and they changed the control function on it of what each, and I was just like, I remembered what it made me feel like, and that was going from a PlayStation controller to an Xbox controller. Because a few games they had polar opposite things. Because on PlayStation, I would play the Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance 2, the Batman, Haunted Mansion, that kind of stuff. I played a few different things, and then there was also a big difference between GameCube when I'd play Animal Crossing or it's not Zits. Shut up! It's not Zits. It's the little people.
I don't
Mommy
know.
would know. Hi, Mommy. Mommy would know.
I have no idea.
They're not Cuberts.
Sims?
No. No, they're little colored people.
Wow.
They're little like blue and green and red people. And you send them out to do stuff. I don't know, because the GameCube is in storage room space and I'm not in there. It's not Cubert. It's not Zits. It's not Zaps. It's not Zorts. Anyways, so there was a difference in the play. And I'll tell you what's really funny is going from playing Animal Crossing on GameCube, the original one, to playing it on the DS. It fucked with my brain too. And it shouldn't have, because it's still a Nintendo company.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love it if they put Animal Crossing on fucking Steam. I think that'd be fucking awesome. Well, it's just, I mean, I have my my partner bought me my Switch, but it's in storage. I'm like, where's it at? And then I just remembered, oh yeah, I had him take that thing out just to the storage area space. But I don't like playing things on the little screen.
Yeah.
I like having a nice big screen so I can see everything. That makes me very happy. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, in your handheld games that you play is what? Raid Shadow Legends?
Yeah, that's the only one I'm playing currently. I was playing another one, but it was taking up too much space, and so I had to delete it. It's like every other time I went to update it, it was fucking, you've run out of space. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? This game is nothing. So I fucking deleted it.
Yeah, that's exactly why I had to get rid of the Pokemon Go after it first came out. Like a year after it first came out, it was just like, you don't have enough available space.
Yeah.
Please clean out your memory.
And I tried playing that game that Pokemon Go is based off of. And it's like, it's almost barely a game.
Right.
It's fucking weird. Because the Pokemon Go and a number of other games actually use its same resources. There's like a bunch of places on Earth that are tagged.
Geotagged, yeah.
Yeah, and so it has these like gates, and where the gates are at is where everybody else has their little fucking thing. So there's Pokemon there.
Yeah.
There was this fucking like alien invasion game, like an apocalyptic alien invasion game that I was playing that used the exact same thing. Although that one was super fucking annoying with its fucking monetization fucking bullshit. So I played that for like 30 seconds and I was like, oh, okay, I see how this is. Oh, you have enough energy to walk from this house to that house. Oh, you need to buy some more energy. I'm like, go fuck yourself, Uncle Fucker.
Uncle Fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so crazy. So Pokemon Go, it's so crazy that it's been around for 9 years and people are still playing it. because it came out in the summer of 2016.
Yeah.
And what's even fucking crazier about it is my partner and I, we used to do it. We used to play the Pokemon Go. And I remember we went to the local park over by my sibling's house.
Yeah.
And it was super funny because I remember we were over there and we're like chasing Pokemons around, right? And there's a whole group of people standing around, and you can hear people kind of getting like a little bit agitated. And it was like, what the fuck's this? But now my partner, he's like a human wrecking ball. He can just like, he literally was probably one of the tallest people in the crowd, if not the tallest person in the crowd. And he was like, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, can I get through, please? Because they were blocking the walking path.
Yeah.
Because these fucking, some of the Pokemon were tagged right on the walking path. And then some of them were tagged more appropriately where they were like, I don't know, in the middle of the grass or out in the grassy knoll. But what was creepy was somebody tagged a Pokemon in the middle of the fucking busy street. The busy street.
Okay.
The big, 4-laner or whatever. And it was just like, you fucking idiots. And I remember, but it was funny because there were so many people and my partner was just like, excuse me. He was just like, this is so fucking rude. And that's one of the reasons why we quit going, was because it was like, you literally would walk from your car to one place and then you'd have to spend 45 minutes waiting to catch this fucking Pokemon because, there's only many people who can get right on the geotag at a time.
Yeah.
So annoying. But I still think it's cute that my stepmom still plays it. She'll go to the park, take the dog for a walk sometimes and catch it. And, and I didn't mind the game. I thought it was a great game to play when you're walking. But then at the same time, I was just like, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
I've seen people walking through our neighborhood playing it, tripping on the curbs, on the corners. I've seen it a few times.
I mean, hello. Pay the fuck attention to where you're at, dude.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of hard for most humans anymore. I mean, I say excuse me, pardon me all the time when I'm walking by people, and it's usually not an issue, but where I do have having cognizant recognition issue and spatial awareness issue is if I'm in the grocery store pushing a cart. And it all comes back to COVID, man. I'm just so used to you when I'm actually pushing a full cart. If I have to stop and read something, it's not a big deal. And it annoys the shit out of my partner. He's like, sweetie, you got to get out of the middle of the aisle. Sorry. Ugh.
I mean, that is super annoying for motherfuckers stopping in the middle of the goddamn aisle.
Right. But when I went to the aisle, there was nobody there. And I read something for 15 seconds and then somebody came barreling down. It was like, I didn't realize I was in the middle of the aisle. Short people have a problem understanding
how far to the left and right you have.
That is correct. That is correct, because if you have
dog shit,
it is not utter dog shit, because if your fucking cart is full, right? If it's full, right, and you're short, right, you can't see the corner, and the last thing you want to do is bump into a bunch of fucking glass jars, break them, and have to pay for them. Y'all just need to leave short people alone. Sometimes we need to just be in the middle of the aisle to be safe.
Any fucking way.
Oh my god. Anyways,
motherfuckers taking up the whole goddamn aisle.
It's my world. You just a squirrel.
Move to the fucking side of the aisle.
Yeah. I'm not terrible about it all the time, but I have days about it, and it upsets my partner so bad. And I love him so much. But I do feel like every time he's correcting me in public like that, I feel like he's telling me he doesn't love me. And then I want to march up to his belly and stare straight at it and go, quit telling people you don't love me. I just want to do it. I love him so much. He's going to love dinner tonight, I think. Maybe. I don't know. He likes finger food.
Yeah, I'm not fucking touching that. Okay.
Well, no, I mean, he things that are, he does not like, he likes to, when he eats, he pre-cuts all of his meat. And all that, because he wants to be able to sit down and enjoy. So I think it's going to be a fun dish that I'm going to make.
Okay.
That's all I meant.
Okay.
Although I probably should have got the stuff to make crab rangoon now that I have the right true recipe for it. And not this is a great substitute. I don't want a great substitute. I want the good stuff. And it's so crazy because there's sometimes like you don't cook things just because you're like, oh, it looks so hard. And then you see how simple it is. And it's like, bitch, what the fuck? That's just me.
Yeah, that Korean place by the last shop that I worked at.
Mhm.
They had, because I did one of their, they had a platter of just appetizers.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll try that. One of the first times I went there. And anyhow, they had the crab cakes, but the first one I bit into, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because it was crab rangoon, but they put a bunch of cinnamon in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it tasted almost like a dessert thing.
Right.
And I was not expecting that. I mean, it was good, but it was also like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Um,
Your brain's going, what's happening? I don't understand.
does not compute.
Yeah.
Does not compute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's you know, let's finish talking about video games.
Okay.
Because we can talk about food.
Yeah.
We've literally talked about food for like years on end.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like one of your favorite dishes is mother and child.
Oyakodon.
Oh, yokudon. I never remember the Japanese name for it, but I just remember it's mother and child.
Yeah.
And then of course you like pork katsu. But I don't remember the name for katsudon.
Tonkatsu is pork katsu. Yeah,
And it's katsudon. You're always saying that's when you're
katsudon is probably my all-time favorite dish.
Right.
Oyakodon is very close second.
Yeah.
The chicken one.
Mother and child.
Yeah.
The chicken and the egg.
Because there's a salmon one also, which
Fuck
is
that.
also really good.
I am not a fan of roe. So
Anyway, back to video games.
anyways, what were we talking about? Video games. I don't know. I don't lend video games out anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I lent video games out, and I'm not even gonna fucking say to who. So if you think it's you, it probably is.
I mean, you lent one out to me recently, and I still have it, and
Which
I've still
one's
not
that
played it. The Dark Alliance, the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance game.
Yeah, but I mean, it's you. I know where you fucking live, motherfucker.
I can walk over there and kick you in the ankle.
I think I might be able to reach your shin.
Maybe.
I'm really surprised you didn't go, good luck with that, bro. Because that's what you usually do when I say, I think I can reach your kneecap. You'd be like, yeah, good luck with that, bro. You're not getting higher than my ankle. Here.
I'll be standing on the steps. Good luck then.
Rochambeau! Anyways,
Racer balls.
you're probably you and my partner are the only two people who can use my video games, probably.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, most of my video games are for Xbox 360
Mm-hmm.
or for the PlayStation, right?
Yeah. And prior to the PlayStation 4, so won't work on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, don't ask me to borrow any of the Xbox One games in the house because except for Minecraft, none of those are mine. They're my partners because I just except for 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die is a jointly shared game, or maybe I have my own copy, and then Minecraft.
Spider-Man. Anyway,
Stop.
that's the motion you were doing was the Spider-Man.
No. Stop. God. I'm pretty sure his is like that, not.
But it's this.
Stop.
Anyway, carry on.
Anyways, you motherfucker.
Stop getting distracted, dude. Shit.
Oh, you're making my eye twitch with
Disdain.
disdain. Anyways, yeah, so I can't, lend out any of those. But the last time I lent games to somebody, you care if I play this? Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. The motherfuckers never gave it back. Not only did they not give it back, they fucking took my video games and traded it in.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I am not okay with that shit. So
yeah.
I think that's another big reason why I love the switch that I've done to Steam for the predomination of it is because sorry, bro, can't lend you my digital library.
Yeah.
Tell you, I just, oh God, I shouldn't have said it because that makes me mad. I'm angry all over again.
Yeah, I've been using Steam for quite a while.
Don't you have like 400 games or something like that?
It was getting up there.
I have like maybe 20 or 30.
Yeah. And like, the last time I bought a new console was the PlayStation 3. I still have it. It still works.
My PS2 still works. Yep.
Yeah. The funny thing is I bought my PS2 only like 6 months or 9 months before I bought the PlayStation 3.
Uh-huh.
And then of course, once I had the PS3, at least the original version of the PS3, it had the PS1 and PS2 built into it, basically.
Yeah.
So I got rid of the PS2.
Well, and then when PS4 come out, wasn't it supposed to be like backwards compatible? And then they didn't. Like one of the iterations, it was like,
So
we're going to make this all backwards compatible. But I think them and Microsoft both did this trickery bullshit where they're like, we can't integrate it into backwards compatible.
So when they did the PS3, that was when they were like, we're going to make it backwards compatible. And they did with the original one.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, they made a newer version of it that wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, they were like, we're not doing this anymore. One of the problems was that Xbox, I believe they put out a new thing every 5 years. PlayStation at that time was doing it every 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And the PlayStation 2 at that time, even well into the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 2 was still the most popular game console they had ever put out, and it had by far the most games for it.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, Sony got annoyed because everybody was still buying fucking PS2s when the PS3 was out.
Yeah. And PS3 is when they took the transition and went live, correct?
Yes, that's when they had the online gaming and stuff.
Hey, Sony, you want to know why people fucking went back to the PS2 and kept buying in their games? Because you'd have a fucking hour-long wait time lobby to do a 6v6 game. Fuck that.
Well, I don't think they even had online gaming on the PS2.
They did. I know a couple of people who waited in lobbies to play Rainbow Six Vegas for an hour. And that was a 6v6 game.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the PS3. I'm talking about the PS2.
Oh yeah, PS2 is not online. Yeah, but that's why people went back, because this is the people that I talked to that like I knew from work and stuff. They were like, "What the fuck is the I took it back because I can't even fucking play with other people, so I might as well play the games I like and enjoy right now and wait for their shit to get better." That was their theory.
Yeah, because you could still play the PS2 games on the PS3.
I think the difference is when you think about how much money it went into. Mm-hmm. And it used to be like if you took a gaming system home and you returned it within the first week, you got a full refund.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they're like, you sure you want it? Because the minute my finger comes off this box and only your finger's on it, it's only worth $5. So yeah, it's about that bad. It really is about that bad.
Yeah, as far as returning it is concerned, because they're going to turn around and sell it for the same fucking price.
Yeah. So yeah, they charge you it loses 20% of its value as soon as you open it up in the box. Mm-hmm. And then they've got to charge you a 10% testing fee. And then they have to charge you a 20% restock fee. So if you spent $500 on it, you might get $250.
Yeah.
And then that's if you want in-store credit. If you want actual cash, it's only worth 25% of your actual pay price.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's a big giant whatever. I like Steam. I don't care for the Steam Deck. I used to have shippers that would show me the Steam Deck. Mm-hmm. I think the graphics are just much better on my PC.
Yeah, that's possible.
I'm spoiled.
Probable.
I mean, I'm not spoiled with the big television in the other room, but as far as the better graphics, mm-hmm. the better game graphics, I'm definitely spoiled on this because this monitor is newer than that TV.
Yeah.
That one's just big. And yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I'll be in here in the dark and I'll put on a zombie game. But the thing about the zombie games is it's like my mental prep for the apocalypse to remind myself, you got to be looking under your corners. You got to be checking behind them trees. You got to watch your noise levels. You got to figure out how to make this shit work for you. You got to remember your steps. Every once in a while, I still get a scare jump off that game and it pisses me off. I get so angry. I'm not even kidding. If I get scared jumped off of, playing 7 Days to Die, I get mad like, bitch, what are you going to do when you really have to fight a zombie? You gonna be scared when they touch you? Come on, don't be dumb. Knock them out.
The last time I had a jump scare was actually yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I was in the bathroom and fucking my one roommate, Jesus Christ, he doesn't seem to know how to fucking operate a door unless it's his bedroom door. So, like, he will never actually properly close the fucking door when he's in the bathroom. And, of course, he never locks it or anything like that. So, like, 9 times out of 10, you can't tell if he's in the bathroom or not. Right. Because he also closes the door when he leaves it. And so he's more likely to close the fucking door when he leaves it than when he's in it. And also, he just barges in to the bathroom. Like, he'll literally fucking, like...
Just open the door and go.
He doesn't even... Like, he doesn't touch the door handle. He just slams on the fucking door. And so... And I always lock the door. Because I'm not a savage. I fucking close and
You're like, my balls are my business.
Yeah. And guess what? I never have people barge into the bathroom and see me sitting on the toilet or whatever. And then be like, what are you doing? That never happens to me because I know how to operate a motherfucking door and a motherfucking lock. And so,
roommate.
So anyway, I'm sitting in there taking a deuce and I'm like listening to an audiobook and just like, you know, zoning out, doing my business. And then, clang! I'm like, fuck. And I like fucking jerk and it jerks my shoulder and I'm like, oh, motherfucker.
How has he managed to live? Like, literally, how has he managed to be alive? Because I know if you were if you were in the wrong frame of mind, I imagine.
If I liked him a little bit less, I probably would have murdered him a long time ago.
Well, the reason I'm trying to control my laughter. I'm so sorry. You know, there was this one time at work where I needed your help with something. And I didn't know. At me. I didn't know. It was when I first started there. And I really didn't know any of the health dialogue that I do now. And I remember running back to the warehouse door and I was just like, hey, Dagda, I need you up front, please. Run away. 5 minutes later, Dagda, I need you up front, please. Run up front. Run back. About the third time I did, I ran up and I'm like, I don't remember what it was. Some customer that was wanting something that it was in your room, in my office. It was in your office, but yeah. I knew better than to touch your office door without asking because we kept it locked a lot for a long time when you weren't in it. If you were in the back working, we'd lock that door because too many people tried to go into it. Yeah. And I still remember the look on your face when you came up front. Because, see, when Dagda get mad, it not like he just, you can see the disappointment in his face. You marched up there and you were like, and what was so fucking important when I was in the bathroom? And then you saw, and I can tell you who it was. I won't say his last name, but it was Ralph. Ralph wanted to ask you something. Yeah. And Ralph was just like, you okay there, buddy? And he's fucking laughing because you looked like fucking a raging Hulk. You're just like, and what was so fucking important? I found out after the fact that you were having a bathroom issue. Yeah. But so I imagine. So I've seen pictures of you when you were a kid, right? So when you talk about this bathroom incident, I see the picture of you like you were in the wagon, right? Sweet, innocent, cute little kid.
Long after I was adorable.
Sitting on the potty, flicking your feet, listening to your story time, and all of a sudden some demon comes bang on thwack. What the fuck? And I could just see you popping off, and then that prison picture you've got. I'm telling you, that's what it looked like. It was the prison picture you got. I can see you opening up the door and grabbing him by the throat like Scorpion. Get over here. What do you need? Choke yourself.
Don't touch me. Lean forward and choke yourself.
Even just you telling this story, I saw how bad you were. What'd you say to him?
I didn't say anything.
Did he even say sorry?
No. That's just the way he fucking goes into the bathroom. He just fucking, and fucking, yeah. It'd have been great if he'd have been like, ow. No, he's done it so many times that he fucking, yeah.
I'd have been mad. Because I'm telling you, I have not been super pleasant to people. But I've been at the shop using the bathroom and people, hurry up. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I was there with Baby Bear one day and I'm like, crap. I was like, I don't feel like digging out my keys to warehouse. Give me the key to the employee bathroom out here. And somebody did that to me. I told him to get the fuck out of the building. I said, Justin, you better be out of the fucking building by the time I get out of here. I don't fucking play that game. Because they were like, bam, 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 bam. Kick, kick, kick. Bam, bam, bam. I'm like, what is your fucking problem? I need to use the bathroom. We don't have a public restroom. You're going to have to go to the redacted up the street. go next door and buy a redacted from the redacted with their asses hanging out, you know? Ugh. I don't know. Anyways, video games. So fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. There's a part of me that's giggling so hard. I can just imagine you're just in your own world listening to that fucking audiobook. And it's not the Land series. Are you still listening to the Land series?
No, I had got some other books and I was listening to this one called, what is it? It's a something dungeon. It was actually way better than what I was expecting.
Right.
When I first started listening, it's one of those dungeon core books.
Okay.
Where the main character is the dungeon.
Oh, nice.
Which is an interesting little alteration.
You just please tell me you weren't at a spot where it was like, and then she crept slowly down the stairs. Thump, thump, whack! Because that'd be fucking hilarious.
No. And I've been listening to stuff on 1.7 times speed, so you got to pay slightly closer attention.
Right.
Let me see here. Where is it at? The Reluctant Dungeon is the name of it.
Nice.
And anyway, it was in like a sort of combat part of it, and so I was like actually paying attention. Normally I hear him coming because he's fucking super loud walking
for
around.
A skinny dude, he really fucking is.
And so it basically was dunk dunk dunk, and I was like, fuck yeah,
you know. And because I know we're running out of time today, I'm just gonna say, and that's the fucking worst, because right when you're in the middle of the crescendo and about to hit the climax, some motherfucker just done cox blocks it, stops it right then and there. Anyways, we'll have to, so this will probably be a weird edit because we'll go back and add whatever we need to at the beginning, because I don't remember what we were starting out, but I think we've been talking about video games for like an hour now. Yep. So we'll probably just make this about video games because video games are awesome.
Indeed.
And we will remind you to like, follow, subscribe, Patreon, Discord, redacted. No, I'm kidding. Instagram, Patreon, Discord, Facebook. If you can find us and follow it, that'd be great. On Instagram, we'll try to follow you back. I try to do that for everybody. Again, please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, and we will see you later.
Later.
Bye. Okay, everybody. That's all the time we have for today. So I want to thank you for stopping by to enjoy the conversation. We're glad you're here, and please share and share again and share some more. And if you haven't already, subscribe. We'll be having another chat and another cup soon. We'll talk to you then. Look forward to seeing you.